tonight, find out what it takes to be an impact leader.
And students get the chance to vote for their favorite teacher. Stay tuned. TrojanVision News starts now.
From the High Definition Production Center of Troy University's Broadcast and Digital Network and Troy campuses around the world, this is TrojanVision News.
News for February 3rd, 2015. I'm Michelle Bearden.
And I'm Angel Norris. Thank you for joining us this evening. Incoming freshmen get their first taste of college life at Impact Orientation this week. Current Troy students who want to be a part of the process got to learn what it takes to become an impact leader. Deja Suarez has the story.
On Monday, Impact, Troy University's summer orientation program, held an information session in the Trojan Center for students who are curious about joining the summer experience. One student shares what to expect in the interest meeting.
Of impact, becoming impact leaders, and we started doing impact orientation sessions to just get some info on how to be an impact leader, going through the process of how to interview and what's going to come in the next few weeks on how to be an impact leader.
Although the sessions are optional, it is encouraged that students who are interested attend to get a better understanding of what to expect and why it is a good opportunity to become an impact leader. Students express their reasons as to why they want to participate this summer.
From outside sources and some friends that I've had friends who have been impact leaders and seen the impact that it's had on their lives and how much they enjoyed it and their spirit for Troy. With my major, I think it's something that I would really enjoy doing, and the spirit I have for Troy, I think it's just a perfect mix.
I hope to at least get the opportunity to be an impact leader, but really I look forward to getting to know everyone, like serving as an ambassador right now. Like, I've met a lot of the incoming freshmen, and I just want to establish more relationships like I have, so that they have someone that they can come to, kind of like I did when I came to Impact with my leaders, Bailey and Diari. Whenever I saw them on campus, I could talk to them, and we actually engaged in an actual conversation and got to know each other. So I just want to be that voice for them, that's someone they can come to that's older, that's been here, that knows a little bit more about Troy than they do.
To become an impact leader, there are a few requirements. You must have at least a 2.2 GPA, be a full-time student, and have a strong love for your university that will inspire incoming students to attend next fall.
They're the first real experience that an incoming student's going to have of Troy. So they're the first face, they're the first people that they're getting to know. They're sharing their experience and hopefully sharing their love of Troy with those incoming students.
Deja Suarez, Troy TrojanVision News.
There will be another interest session tomorrow night at 5:30 in Trojan Center Room 119. Applications for impact leaders can be picked up in the admissions office in the Adams Administration Building.
Every year, Troy University students choose who they feel the best teacher for the academic year is. Applications are now available for that honor. Troy is now accepting nominations for the Ingalls Award for Excellence in the Classroom Teaching. The Ingalls Award is presented annually to a full-time faculty member on the Troy campus. Students provide the nominations and an elected committee of students chooses the recipient of the award. The recipient receives $1,000, a bust of Socrates, and will be recognized in April at the Honors Convocation. Nominations for the Ingalls Award are available in the SGA office in Trojan Center, room 215. They are due by Friday, February the 27th. A relatively new student organization on campus is looking for some help from their fellow students.
Students are getting the opportunity to help out veterans and military students on campus while getting a cool accessory in the process. Grishma Ramal tells us more.
Troy University has been recognized as a Purple Heart University for its initiatives such as the Troy for Troops Center that helps military and veteran students. The Student Veterans Association is joining in the same effort from the student aspect.
The Student Veteran Association is an organization to support military and veterans here on campus. We want to promote veteran awareness, some of the issues that veterans face every day, and especially those challenges that they face returning to college.
The Student Veterans Association is doing a dog tag fundraiser this month where students can order military dog tags that are personally customized with any kind of writing that they may want.
The dog tag fundraiser is really to give the SVA here at Troy some money. They're brand new, they're just started, and as you know, student organizations don't receive school funding, so they got to make their own way. Some people sell cupcakes, some people sell dog tags.
So you come down here to the TC, you come to our booth first and foremost, and then you'll give us $8 and we'll give you some paperwork to tell us what you want to put on the dog tag, and then we'll just give you your receipt. And within 2 to 3 weeks, I believe, your dog tag should have arrived.
Students can go to the organization's booth in Trojan Center this week or contact the Troy for Troops office throughout February to get a customized dog tag for $8. Krish Marimal, Troy, TrojanVision News.
The Student Veterans Association will be meeting on Wednesday at noon at the Troy for Troops office in Trojan Center.
And now taking a look at news from around the state. A one-time death row inmate has died of cancer in an Alabama prison. 65-year-old James Henry Borden Jr. died Sunday at Donaldson Prison near Birmingham. Borden was sentenced to die for the 1993 murder of 63-year-old Nellie Ledbetter.
The Alabama Attorney General's office argues the state will be thrown into confusion and conflict if same-sex weddings begin next week. State lawyers in a court filing with the 11th Circuit U.S. Court of Appeals in Atlanta presented their request for a hold on the judge's decision striking down Alabama's ban on gay marriage.
Authorities say an Alabama woman died after her car left a highway and traveled into a ravine before overturning. The Alabama Law Enforcement Agency says 47-year-old Renee DeBartolin of Sylacauga crashed shortly before 6 o'clock Sunday night.
Still to come on Troy TrojanVision News, the men's basketball team broke their losing streak over the weekend. Clay Yeager will tell us more when he joins us in sport.
And the Northeast is trying to recover from a major snowstorm. More on that after the break.
Week of snowfall. I'm Chris Van Cleve in Boston. We'll have the latest on the efforts to clean up all this snow.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund Reading.
Oh.
Let me try. Sarah's bright, but when she's reading, she has trouble sounding out words. Playing world music. What?
I give up.
Wait, I was trying to show you how Sarah feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
The warrior spirit, it's in there. Always has been. Now let it out and take the world by fire. Train well and learn what it means to be a Troy Trojan. Walk with confidence, conquer, claim territory, and climb ladders. Know that you have the power to stand alone, but the comfort of knowing that you'll never have to. Discover your inner warrior. Find it at troy.edu/spirit.
Now, the latest in Trojan sports on Troy TrojanVision News.
The men's basketball team broke their losing streak in a close matchup over the weekend against UT Arlington 55-54. The Trojans trailed in the final 5 minutes of play as many as 10 points, with the score being 49-41. However, the Trojans came back as they had a 10-0 run to take the first lead in the first half, 51-49. The Mavericks quickly responded with a 52-51 lead with 2 minutes left in the game. Kelton Ford hit a pair of free throws with 3 seconds left in the game to make the final score 55-54. John Walton had his second double-double performance on the season with 18 points. Wesley Person had his 17th career game in double figures, scoring 13 points on the night. Assistant coach Mike Worley says the game will give them confidence going into the next matchup.
I think it was a confidence booster because in the 4-game skid that we had led all those games. At halftime, we had led by 10, 14, 5. So this was a chance, even though we didn't lead at halftime, we made a push back in the second half. We didn't lead at halftime at UTA, but we're able to overcome them in the second half. So hopefully we can use that as some momentum into these 2 road games.
The Trojans will take their winning momentum to Arkansas State Thursday night. The women's basketball team could not carry their winning momentum against UT Arlington as they fell 70-67 over the weekend. Much like the men's game, the Trojans were down by 10 points in the second half and trimmed the deficit with 2 minutes and 19 seconds left in the game, 64-62, with 30 seconds left in the game. And down by 1 point, Troy had a possession but could not come up with any points to seal the game. However, the Trojans scored 17 points off 31 turnovers. Renita Garrett had her 4th double-double performance with 20 points and 11 rebounds, as well as taking credit for 6 of Troy's 18 steals. Ashley Beverly Kelly also scored 22 points on the night, as well as head coach Chandler Rigby says she was disappointed with the loss, even though the team played through it with key injuries.
Always tough to win on the road. It was a good game. We shot a very low percentage though. Our shots weren't falling, and we had a couple starters out, which might have thrown things off. We hope to have Courtney Coleman back for this next game, but she was out, and we'd already missed Brianna Lancaster with a knee injury. So we were adjusting those injuries, and unfortunately came up short.
Despite the loss, the Trojans remain number 3 in the conference rankings. The men's tennis team traveled to Georgia State to add to their 3-game win streak. This makes Troy's second straight Sunbelt win on the road as they beat Georgia State 4-3. Troy won the doubles point due to tiebreaker wins from the number 2 and 3 doubles match. Troy's Gabriel Diaz and Ciprianos Cazars won number 3 doubles 7-6, while Hassan Nandishime and Andy Lau won the number 2 spot 7-6 as well. The Panthers made the score 3-2 in the number 3 singles. However, Giovanni Samaha won the number 5 singles for Troy to win the match. Head coach Scott Kidd said he was proud of how far his team had come.
They're playing really well right now. A lot of confidence. We have a couple guys that we want to to help us out more in the bottom to get winnings. But overall the team's playing well as a team. We always can find ways to improve and get better.
Trojans will see if they can continue their 3-game win streak against Southern Mississippi. The 2015 softball season is almost underway as the Trojans return to eagerly play the Auburn Tigers. Last season, the Trojans played Auburn at home for the season opener, and the game ended in a tie 5-5. In the 6th inning of the game, Auburn came back as they hit a 3-run home run to end the game. Auburn finished their 2014 schedule with an impressive 8-0 record. Last season, the Trojans finished with a 22-30 overall record. The Trojans also finished a 5-15 away record as they travel to Auburn. However, head coach Beth Mullins says they have been training hard for the upcoming game.
That's the game we've been focused on. We live one game at a time, and I tell them all the time we're just playing against ourselves in the game. So we try not to focus so much on who we're playing and just, again, get better every day, play against ourselves in the game, and you look up on the scoreboard and hopefully it's in our favor.
The Trojans will play Auburn this Thursday at 6 p.m.